How's everybody doing today? Back again with another video for you guys. And today what I have for everyone is another crazy deals video. This one is a little bit different. So what I have here for you guys this time is a bunch of devices and accessories that are good for when you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or shooting videos in general, or let's just say you want to increase some of the quality or production values of your existing YouTube channel, website, what have you. So right here, I have 14 different accessories and devices that I think will help you increase your overall workflow, quality in videos, and make it more portable and easy to shoot. So, without further ado, and again, I want to point out that this is in no particular order. Here we go. So, let's say, for instance, you're an average YouTube watcher, so you watch a ton of videos, and you finally come up with an idea, and you want to start a YouTube channel. But, you don't have a ton of money, and, you're looking for some of the best inexpensive stuff that'll give you a decent quality out of the box. Well then, this video is for you. So, starting off, nowadays, it's not so much important that you buy a big expensive camera, DSLR, expensive tripods, phone mounts, all that good stuff. No. You can get started making your videos and have great quality and it be relatively cheap overall. So let's say you were looking, maybe you wanted to do 1080p videos. Well, in particular, here are two really inexpensive smartphones that shoot some really good 1080p video. So this is the Luna 1T L800S, and this guy shoots 1080p videos, and it's at a really good price. So you can see, you can pick it up right now today for $90. Okay, now I know it's an off-brand or maybe a brand you haven't heard of, but keep in mind it shoots some really good video and it's inexpensive, which is what you're looking for if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you don't have a ton of money to do it. Excuse me while I refresh the page because it's loaded up wrong. And then up next, and one of my personal favorites, this is the Moto E4. And again, these are some really decent smartphones, but I'm only highlighting the 1080p performance. Now, I've done a video on the Moto E4 on my channel before, so I can tell you this shoots some really good 1080p video, and right now it's available for about $100. $92 if you buy it used, and this is available in a bunch of different stores, so it ranges from about $40 to $100, depending on where you get it from. You can get it from Amazon, of course, eBay, Craigslist. I think it's available on Swappa, Target, Walmart, Best Buy. So it's available in a bunch of different areas. So if you don't want to buy it online, you can run out to any of those stores that I mentioned and pick it up. Alright, so, and again, it has some really good 1080p video. But maybe, let's say you're trying to start a channel and you want to jump into the big pool. You want to jump in and you want to start producing 4K video content. Well, these next devices are really inexpensive and they shoot some really good 4K video. So up first here, we have the iPhone SE. Now this is a really little powerful smartphone that records 4K 30 frames per second video and is relatively inexpensive. So you can see right now today, if you want to buy it online, you pick it up via Amazon for about $300. But You can pick it up from Apple, probably a little bit cheaper. You can buy it from Best Buy from about $1 to $150. Yeah. So it's up to you. You can also pick it up from Amazon, of course, which is what you see here, eBay, Swappa, Craigslist, so on and so forth. And again, it's a really good, inexpensive smartphone that's going to shoot some really good 4K video. Then we have the LeEco Pro 3, and where the SE was for about $300, $310. The Pro 3 is about $200, and again, you're getting some solid 4K 30 frames per second video with this guy, and at that price point, $200, not bad at all. Okay, now next, I'm trying to do this really quick because I got a lot to cover. Next, or you can pick up the Xiaomi Mi A1. Now this is a Android One device, so it comes with stock Android, but again, this is another device that shoots some really good 4K video at 30 frames per second. And you can see at that price point of $250, why not? Why not indeed? And keep in mind, all these devices that are featured are unlocked, so they will work on all GSM carriers, but with the Mi A1, this will work with Project Fi. So maybe this is your first time getting a smartphone and you don't really want to go to a mainstream carrier. You can go with Project Fi. The way Project Fi works is it's a fusion of T-Mobile and Sprint's network, and you only pay for the data that you use, and you get unlimited talk and text. And I'm really interested in picking this one up in particular because I really want to try out Project Fi. And remember, guys, everything that's featured on a Crazy Deals video, I will do my best to bring it to the channel and put through the full review treatment for you guys. So, moving on. Again, it shoots some really good 4K video. Moving on. Just wanted to clear that out. So, that is some of the devices that you can pick up and get some really good video, and they are fairly inexpensive. But let's say you already have a smartphone, or you already have a decent camera, and you're just looking for some accessories to improve the quality of your videos, so on and so forth. Well, that's where we get into some of these accessories here. So, let's say you are a tech reviewer and you're planning on reviewing a lot of tech products, smartphones, tablets, what have you. Well, it can get a little exhausting holding those products up behind the camera. So a good smartphone stand or a tablet stand is important, and that's where this next accessory or product comes into play. So this is the Lamicall phone stand, and you can see this one is available right now today for $9. So it's a fairly high quality stand. Well, it looks high quality at a really good price. $9, why not? Now I know they say it's a smartphone stand, but this can work with tablets as well. Just be mindful of the weight because you don't want it to tip over. And trust me, you don't want to look like a noob on camera when your stuff tip over while you're trying to record. So be mindful of the weight. Okay? But other than that, it looks like a fairly high quality stand. And at the price of $800, my bad. At the price of $8 or $9 respectively, let's see. Yeah, $9 new, $9 used. So at the price of $9, why not? Why not indeed? Now next. Next, let's say you are shooting with your smartphone. The one thing you want to keep in mind is that when you shoot with your smartphone, unless you get an iPhone, you really want to be mindful of whether or not your smartphone will support adaptable storage. And that's the ability to make your microSD card internal storage. If you have a smartphone that doesn't support micro SD cards, you want to go with the maximum amount of storage out the box. Because if you're going to be shooting a lot of video content, you don't want to have to be constantly offloading video to make space, or maybe you're using your video production device as your main device, so you also want to be mindful of space for your apps or whatever you use your device for on a daily basis. If you do have a device that supports micro SD cards, then you definitely want to take a look at picking up the highest quality card possible. And again, that's where this silicon power comes into play. This is a 256 gigabyte micro SD card, and for $100 or $115 respectively, that's a pretty good price, considering that 256 gigabyte cards go from anywhere from about 115, as you see here, to all the way up to like $200 and so on and so forth. So the fact that this guy is going to run you 115 is not bad at all. And keep in mind, you don't have to pick up that amount of storage out of the box. You could pick up a 64 gig for about $20, $30, depending on where you get it from. 128 gig for about $40 to $45, or you can go for the big boy 256 gigs for $115. And trust me, it's going to give you the space to record endless amounts of footage. And pro tip, if you have a device that supports micro SD card expansion, oh boy, running out of juice. So if you have a device that supports micro SD card expansion, you might want to consider downloading the Open Camera app, which removes recording restrictions, and setting your micro SD card to the internal storage. This way you can shoot pretty much limitless amounts of footage, whether it be 1080p, 1080p 60, or 4K. So little pro tip there. Now let's keep it moving. Okay? Up next, let's say you have a smartphone already, but the audio coming out of that smartphone is not the best. Well, a relatively cheap or inexpensive way to improve the audio for your videos is to pick up an external mic. So that's where this next one comes into play. And this is the Lavalier mic. And this one is available for about $10. And pretty much what it is it plugs in to the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on your device, and then you can clip the mic to your shirt or what have you and get some really high quality audio out of it, improving the audio quality or having some really good audio quality from the get-go. And also, if you have a device that doesn't have a headphone jack, you might want to use that adapter. It is what it is. But this is a really inexpensive mic that does produce some really good audio quality. Keep in mind, a lot of this stuff I'm going to bring in and test, but I do share videos of the stuff that I talk about on the Crazy Deals videos on Google+. So follow me on Google+ if you want to see videos related to everything I talk about in these Crazy Deals videos. So, up next, let's say you want some really crisp video and you're a vlogger, or you don't want to invest in a tripod, but you do want to have some really crisp, stable video. That's where a gimbal could really come in handy. You're going to get some really precise controls, and the Smooth-Q3 is a really inexpensive gimbal, and trust me, $140 is inexpensive, considering that these guys can get pretty expensive pretty quick. So the Smooth-Q3 is a relatively inexpensive gimbal that gives you nice precise controls, stability, and gives you the ability to get some nice angles and really smooth video. So if you really want some really smooth video out of the box, or you don't want a tripod but you really want some steady video, then a gimbal is the way to go, and the Smooth-Q3 is a really inexpensive gimbal. Honestly, I'm looking forward to picking this one up as soon as I have the money for it. And another neat thing, if you have a tripod and you want to cut down on that hashtag shaky cam or shaky video, then this guy has a tripod mount. So you're going to get some really smooth and stable footage if you mount this guy to a tripod. So really, really versatile and inexpensive gimbal there. Up next, let's say you're looking for an inexpensive tripod. Well, this next batch of things is really, really inexpensive. So we have the Ravelli APLT4 tripod for $26, and this is similar to the tripod that I use, and it gets really, really long or short and folds up and can be really compact. So, and it does come with a smartphone mount, so that's always a plus. And you got a swivel head, which means you can get those nice pans and tilted shots. Again, making it really good for video production and improving overall quality of videos. And at $26, why not? So let's keep it moving. Maybe you want a more stationary approach. Maybe you have like a desk where you're going to be shooting all of your videos. Well, then maybe a mini tripod is just what you're looking for. And this right here is similar to the mini tripod that I have. I think the one that I have is currently out of stock, but this is the Amazon Basics lightweight mini tripod. And this is perfect for shooting videos on the go, because this does make a really nice makeshift selfie stick, so you can get those really nice vlogging angles or really nice pan shots, tilts, so on and so forth. Or if you're shooting desk stationary video, then this is really good, and it's fairly inexpensive at $7. So again, I say for that price, why not? Moving on. Let's say you're looking for something that gets a little bit longer, because that one doesn't get too high. But again, you want to stay relatively inexpensive. That is where the Cellways rotating selfie stick / tripod comes in handy. And this guy, as the name implies, is a selfie stick which folds out into a miniature tripod. So the selfie stick is good because you can, again, get those angles, tilts, pans, get those nice angles for those shots. Or you could just, do a little vlogging, so on and so forth. Or again, if you're shooting a stationary video, that makeshift tripod extension really comes in handy. And you guys know, because anybody that's been following my videos for the longest knows that a lot of my earlier stuff was shot from my desk. And then, I took it outside for a little bit. And now it's really makeshift because I don't even have space for a desk in my current location. So I'm shooting with a folding table and some of these tripods. But it is what it is. But again, $25 is a really inexpensive selfie stick / tripod, which gives you a ton of versatility for those shots or videos that you're looking for. Especially if you're an up-and-coming video producer or YouTuber and you're not trying to break the bank. Up next are some relatively inexpensive smartphone tripod adapters. In particular, we have the Lammcou, I don't know how to pronounce that, at $8. And then we have the RetiCAM camera mount at $22. And this is a tripod system adapter. So depending on which one you pick up, the standard kit has smartphones ranging up to 5 inches, and the XL kit does smartphones ranging up to 6 inches. And I personally have 2 sets of the XL kit, and trust me, it does come in handy for when I'm trying to shoot videos or footage with different smartphones. you definitely want to go for the XL kit, in my opinion. And at $22, why not? Why not indeed? And so I've actually done a review of the RetiCAM camera mount adapter on my channel, so I may throw a link to that down below in the video description. But again, these accessories they really come in handy, especially if you're using a smartphone to produce video content, again, for your YouTube channel, your website, what have you. And as the saying goes, your content is only as good as the phone you have on you. So it is what it is. And again, I know I'm repeating myself a lot. At $23, why not? Why not indeed? So I think that about covers everything. So I went over some devices you can use. I went over the accessories, microphones, microSD cards, stand, so on and so forth. Yeah, that's about everything. Okay, so if you guys and gals have enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you want to see more raw, uncut content like this, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click off the notification bell icon so you get notified when I post new videos. Again, remember, links to everything that I talked about will be down below in the video description. So if this video has piqued your interest, it's a one-stop shop down there. So check that out. And as always, if y'all know anyone out there looking for some high-quality, affordable devices and products at some really great prices, please share with them my channel, because I'm doing this for everyone because we all deserve the best. And again, if you want quicker up-to-date notifications of deals a lot quicker, as I've said, please remember to follow me on Instagram. Please check out my About page on YouTube if you want the links to my Instagram, or follow me on Facebook. Or Google+. Those three places are the main three places that I am on the social medias, so I tend to share a lot of stuff in those three areas. So follow me there if you want to get more up-to-date notifications on a lot of these deals as they come out. Pretty much turning into an Instagram junkie, but it is what it is. Anyways, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will catch you guys and gals in my next video. Peace.